Hi, and welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with Me for Flute. I'm your teacher, Reesa, and today we're working in the Rubank Intermediate Method for Flute. We're kind of coming up to the end here, which is fabulous. All right, we're working on Landler Part One this time, okay? So if you missed Part Two, we'll just talk about those same kind of things. So first off, you could probably figure out this is a waltz. Aside from it saying waltz tempo, it's also in 3/4, which is also more known being for waltzes, right? Okay, take a look at our key signature. What do we have going on? No sharps, no flats, but as you can see later on, that we do have some accidentals marked in, so take note of that when we sight read. We are going to see some accidentals, okay? Take a quick peek on looking through our rhythms. Just see if there's anything that may be challenging, okay? Just take a quick peek. All right, so there might be a little spots that are a little bit challenging, but it's always good to know prior to, once again, for sight reading. So let's go ahead and sight read this. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent job. So there are some areas you might have found easy, difficult, or whatever. So let's just kind of work this section by section, just in case you did.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musicians Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musicians Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
Okay, so we'll look at the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess the first 5 measures up to where that double bar is. Actually, I think that's 4. 4 measures. Okay, of where that double bar is. There's nothing too challenging here. Just remember we're in 3/4, not 6/8 time. I know some people right off the bat, just the way it's written, they're thinking 6/8. This is 3/4, okay? So this part really shouldn't be too challenging, okay? We do have a couple dynamics in here, so we're just gonna talk about those, starting in fortissimo, and then towards 4, we're gonna decrescendo down to mezzo forte, okay? So let's go ahead and give those 4 measures a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess we might as well finish off with that note, right? All right, and then also don't forget to put your vibratos in too. So put that on those longer notes there, okay? So let's do it one more time, adding in those vibratos. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. So we can also vibrato on that dotted half note as well, okay? And then just watch your countings on this. This is where some people kind of get thrown off because we're counting for 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, right? Because we're holding this all the way out from 1, okay? But then we also change notes on the and, so just watch for that, okay? A good thing that will help us with that transition there is that we're just holding that out, and then when we're switching on the and, we tongue that. You see that? So tongue coming back in, and that should help your countings, okay? And then let's see where else. We'll play all the way to that next, and we'll play to that rest right before that double bar on line 1, 2, 3. See that? There's the double bar. There's the rest right before that. That's where we'll stop. Kind of makes sense with the phrasing, okay? In this section, okay, just watch those, once again, those counts. So like line 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and. Okay? So just watch that, just those ties. Just make sure you're paying attention to those countings. And then the section that always throws everybody off guard rhythmically is line 3. Measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? We have a little bit of syncopation after that 1. So it's going to be 1, rest on 2, and 3, 1. Okay? So it's 1, 2, and 3, 1. That's where it throws everybody off. So if you need to write those countings in, write those countings in, or just make sure you circle that rest, whatever you need to do to make sure you hit that right. Okay? So let's go ahead and give that section a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent job. Let's actually use our metronomes for this section too. I think that will help. Okay, let's see. Do, do, do. Nope, all right, let me try to get us down to 9, I guess 96 because my metronome's wonky. Okay, also watch your articulation. Da, da, da. Okay, just pay attention. We have a lot of good slurs and ties here, so just make sure we're doing those, okay? Also taking a look at our dynamics, we're starting mezzo forte, and then we're crescendoing up as we're getting higher in pitch. Makes it a little easier there, okay? Then line 2, we're gonna decrescendo on those other 8th note runs, then we're gonna crescendo back up, okay? And that's what we have. All right, so let's play with the metronome this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. All right, and now I think we can take this last section all the way down to the end, and this is where we just need to pay attention to the accidentals, okay? So we have just the 2 8th notes working us in, okay? Then we have a C sharp, that's fine, but in that same measure, it goes back to C natural, so you might need to circle that in. Okay, the following measure, something kind of similar, we have A sharp. Now that one throws a lot of people off, A sharp. Think about it real quickly and what it is. What fingerings goes to A sharp? B flat, okay? Helps to talk about it beforehand. Try not to write it in. If you keep missing it over and over and over, write it in and then later erase it. I don't want you to think A sharp, B flat, because that's gonna confuse you later on. You need to recognize what A sharp actually is, okay? Anyway, and then in the same measure, it's gonna go back to A natural. Okay, the following measure is F sharp, and then that's the only accidental in there, okay? And then when we go later on, it just basically repeats itself. We have C sharp, C natural, A sharp, A natural, F sharp, okay? Excellent, all right, let's go ahead and give this section a go now. All right, and since we have a pickup with this one, I'm gonna count us 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, da, da, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. Another thing a lot of people kind of miss is on line 1, 2, 3, 4, measure 2, a lot of people have a tendency to take that A down to a G. So what they're playing is instead of, make sure you just stay on that A, okay? That is still A to A, not A to G. It's gonna throw you off in your countings and where you're at. Okay, A to A, just make sure you know that, you circle that in, whatever. Okay, and then we just need to pay attention to our articulations, okay? So that first section is all staccatos. And then we slur it, da, da, okay? So just pay attention to those as well. Now when it comes to our dynamics, we're starting off forte, and then we're gonna decrescendo all the way down to a mezzo piano for that E, okay? And then we're it's gonna be a little challenging because now we're playing high-end mezzo piano. Da, 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 da. And then we come straight in on forte. Da, 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 da. Okay, and then we basically repeat that. So when we have the slurred section, we're gonna decrescendo all the way down to mezzo piano, but then for the ending, we're gonna end it nice and strong, right as a forte. Da, 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 all the way through, okay? All right, let's finish this off. All right, articulations, accidentals, dynamics. All right, here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent job. All right, now let's go ahead and do this as a duet. So you remain on the top, I will play the bottom part. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. Sounds fun, right? Enjoy it? Great, I hope you did. All right, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our practices. Thanks for joining, and until next time.